EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Check 545. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight end left, tight end left. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Watch twist.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got room. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 15. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Man out. 45's the mic. Here I come. Go. Get out there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 45, Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Under. It's our time. 45.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here we go, 46. Oh, right there. All day, baby. Motion. 45's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
You're gonna make everything happen.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. He's at the 50. The 30.
Come on, bring it, baby.
10,
Bring it.
5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. All day, baby, all day, all day, baby.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
45's the mic, 45's the mic. Come to my world. We want it.
Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Let's go, fellas.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Keep playing hard.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Go, go, go. Get out there. Get out there. Hey, check Mike 40 minutes.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Buying time to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check, 45 to Mike. Watch the run. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, 47.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st down, Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check Mike 11.
The final shot before half for Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Why don't you just start over?
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on first down is Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. To throw is Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 37, check 37.
Now Brady again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike. Let's go. Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Good. Alert. Twist, watch the twist. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Brady to throw again. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Check.
Brady going to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Suckup for the extra point. And it's 21-3. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go, go, go. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Come on, baby. Under. See what you got. Hatch it.
Here's Pollard again. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
45's the mic. You must be dreaming.
Prescott to throw it. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
45. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He'll buy some time right. Connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
45's the mic. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Hey, check mic.
They'll run with Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Gun. You don't want it.
Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Tighten up. Everybody, kill. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Hey, check 24.
Pollard again. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Let's get it. 45, Mike, 45.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Defense all day. Safe. We're going to 54.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Brady going to throw here. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Rolling to his left. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check Mike 45. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 45. Go. Get out there. Here we go. 45. Mike 45. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative. There of 4 yards. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Wait, 20. Mike 42, check, Mike 42. He can't hang.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his first look is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This is Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Brady now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Hey.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Mike's 42. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check.
Brady now to throw.
Watch the pass.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jannard Avery in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
57.
Looking to throw. Brady.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Motion. Blood. Blood. Blood.
Trap 60, trap 60.
45's the mic.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Hey, check it.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
There to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
42's the mic. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Brady.
42's the mic. We got to get the ball. Get the ball right.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Everyone's got four down. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. We don't want this. Mike,
Here's Brady.
check. Mike 42.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
42. Mike 42.
Come on, boy. Come on, 3D.
From the gun, it's Brady.
Don't be scared of it.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Wait, that line 20. Regular.
I'm going to run you over. 42's the mic. 42's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Mike 42, Mike 42.
72.
Brady now on first down. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 29 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 43. Watch twist, watch twist. He's checking.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Check nickel. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go one more.
25. Check 25. Panther 60.
There. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, tight. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll run with Sanders.
Jump.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Jam.
19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike, Jugger!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They go play action with Hurts.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Sanders again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A 1-yard touchdown run for Miles Sanders.
And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys